currently 6:41. This, can y'all see? CeraVe facial cleanser. My face was once really bad, and this was one of the best things that I used, and like it got my skin like clear.
You can back up a little bit.
So I wet my face. It's time to now use the cleanser. So basically what you're gonna do is like, okay, so a pump is supposed to do like one, put in your hands and then just rub. This cleanses, you know?
What is that?
So yeah.
That's the cutest fucking thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
See y'all in 2 hours. No, 20 minutes. I'm gonna take a bath and then come back.
Yes, Gaga, you look so good.
Anyway, so I'm gonna be wearing this. Oh, and I bought a new belt. Let me show y'all. Like, but I'm too skinny and it doesn't fit all around me. So that's sad. We're about to eat breakfast, and let me show you what kind of breakfast I have. So this morning I have corn mutton on the left, eggs, a little ketchup, and pancake. So let's eat. So yeah. On March 10th, I'm getting a new phone. It's gonna be an iPhone 15 Pro Max. Eat this egg. Eat it. You gonna stop with me? You gonna stop with me? You're going to stop with me? Answer. Eat it. Eat it. Well, leave me alone. I'll put it right here. And you try me. You try me. This fucking day. So let's talk about something very bad that happened. And I'm gonna talk about it because some of y'all are asking me in my DMs about it. And I don't able to type out the entire thing until y'all. So I'm gonna talk this generally to let y'all know. My mother and father knows about this. So it's okay. Like basically in high school I would have made a very bad decision. The last term in third farm I would have liked a girl. Well, basically no, I don't like people. People like me, then I kind of chase them, so it doesn't look weird. Girl like me, and she was like freaky. So I would take some very explicit photos and send to this girl. And when I sent it to the girl, she sent it to a group chat with other girls. And essentially what happened, it got leaked. The girls kept on sharing it to friends in my school and stuff like that, and it got leaked. But the good thing about it, it was no one was laughing at me. No one was, you know, like making fun of me or anything. I started becoming friends with a lot of people, and like they would actually ask me to see it. And I'm not really a person that is shamed to show people anything, so I would show them images, of course, not the real thing. And yeah, I became popular. And you remember this thing was leaked, right? So people got screenshots of it and stuff like that. Then there was this trend called the Pretty Pipers trend. So this trend was essentially a trend where people would leak other people. And during this time, I would have beef with a few people. Not beef that I wanted with them, but beef that developed because of like me being friends with people that they have beef with. So think about it this way. I'm friends with this person, and this person have beef with all those people, but because those people see me with this person, Lyman, they think that, oh, me and this person saying something about you, even though whenever I around my friends, like we you can ask any of my friends about this. I don't talk about people. Like, I don't care about people in the sense that I would talk bad about them. Like, I do talk about people, but not bad. I became popular. I was walking through the school and stuff, and people would see me and, like, you know, give me like a pong and say like wham there. It was fun. Like, I felt like a celebrity. And I was also a prefect, so, and then they would make up a bunch of nicknames for me. That made me feel like so good about myself. Even though it was not good, it wasn't a good thing, it wasn't a good look, and it was definitely not a good thing for me to do, especially at that age. Or any age, don't do that. Don't send nudes to anybody. Actually, who am I to tell you what to do? You do what you want to do. But for me, I wish I never did that, because like in high school, most things don't last. After this Pretty Piper trend thing happened, my stories, I posted on my story, and my story got like, what, 3,000 to 4,000 views. And I woke up the morning and I was looking at my story. I was like, how I got so much views? Like, what happened? Like, am I going viral? What's going on? And then I saw someone messaged me, and my request was like full with messages of people saying like, don't worry, like, it's okay. And I was like, what did I do? Like, what I do? Then when I saw the story mentioned, there was a big account that posted my, like, they actually posted the image of it. Like, I didn't know you could reply to notes with images. Anyways, they did that, and they tagged me, like my Instagram name. And I felt like, I don't know, I was scared. I was like, if me mother and father only find out, I'm gonna be dead. Like, this is very bad. And the prefect body for my school, the head prefect, so the head prefect, the deputy head, I was friends with the deputy head, so I didn't study about it, but the head prefect saw it, and he called me, and he was like, he saw, and I should create the OnlyFans as a joke. So I laughed it out. I was saying, you know what, he wouldn't say anything. But then the same night, there was 2 teachers that controls the prefect body in our school, and one of them called me and said that I am expelled from the prefect body, and I will be given an expulsion letter stating why I'm no longer a part of the prefect body, I think. And I was unadded from the prefect group. I was sad because I didn't have any more privileges of, like, teachers. Yes, teachers from school, they were asking me if that was actually me, and I was like, yeah, that was me. And then they were telling me, you know, they were giving me advice. Teachers would give you advice and stuff like that. Anyways, I got so scared. I went to the headmasters. I was good with the headmaster. Like, he was cool. Like, because I was also a very A student, so he would give me like a chance and give me advice on stuff. So I ran to him and asked him for advice, because I was like, you know what, this is a big mistake I've made. I was just like, what, in love, and I didn't think, and I did that. And he was like, pick up your book. And basically he told me that let me continue doing what I'm doing, meaning, because I told him about me getting expelled from the prefect body and stuff like that, and he said like, basically, you're a prefect, don't worry. So I automatically became a prefect back, and I would walk around going to classes again and do my normal prefect duties. And yeah, I told my mom and dad. I sat and I told my mom, and my mom, well, she did care, because she was like, don't have images like that in your phone. But she doesn't care. Like, she didn't care. Like, this is all she said: don't get on your phone and delete them thing, and don't be talking to people online and stuff like that. But yeah, I wouldn't. Anyways, following that, I gained popularity on Instagram, and because of that popularity, my account started pushing out to more people, and a lot more people started following me. Most of them did not know my lore, but other than that, yeah. Well, let me talk about the truth about friendships in high school. So I don't know. I'm not gonna be calling names because I don't want to be that messy. But I'm gonna be talking about some friendships in high school and what you should know. I'm gonna give you my advice and experience. So, growing up, I would have a lot of friends. I still do have a lot of friends, and it's a good thing to have friends. Like, I love my friends. Like, I love my friends, and I'm not gonna lie. Like, I would do anything for my friends. But I am also skeptical about friends because some of them are fake. Explain the entire situation about what happened. So I had a best friend for 5 years, and no matter, I am fake. I was fake, but to him I was I don't think I was fake to him. So he was like the realest friend to me, and no matter what, like whatever I did, whatever, like anything, I would involve him. And one thing about me, I don't care about friendships or those things unless someone really cares about it. Okay, how do I put this? Most of the time, if I like someone, it depends on if they like me. So if someone appreciates me, I'm gonna appreciate them back. It's like I'm trying to balance the energies between us. Like, I don't know, everybody I do that way. My mom, my dad, my sister, my brother, my grandmom, my friends, everyone. I try to balance it. I'm not gonna appreciate you more than you appreciate me. Point blank. Like, so, yeah. In November, December, one of the, biggest friendship I ever had was, broken apart. And this person, who I used to call my best friend for 5 straight years, stopped speaking to me. And this is how it happened. So basically, one night at 1 a.m., I received a call, and I normally don't answer anybody if they call me, especially at night, because I'm not about to speak to somebody at night when I want to sleep. Anyways, it was 1 a.m. and I think I was on TikTok, watching TikToks, and while watching a TikTok, I think I received a call and I answered it, and it was my so-called best friend at the time. This person called me and said that they don't want to be friends with me anymore because I am not beneficial to them, and that he's very selfish, and he don't know if I noticed. I definitely noticed him being selfish because during CXC time, whenever we would be studying together and stuff, he would leave us and study with students from higher schools. And I do understand, during CXC time, those so-called friends that you have will become very selfish. And that's fine, because at CXC, no one gives a fuck about you, because at the end of the day, whatever exams they're going to be doing, it's going to be depending on their future, and they don't care if you're a part of their future or not. So I did understand why he went there, and I didn't say anything. I didn't care, because most of the times whenever I studied, studying with friends is great, but I would study by myself at night, and my father created a whole study thing outside for me. And then he brought this little table in here. He was gonna build a bench and everything. I was like, no. I sat right on this bed, right here. My back would pain me, and it would be from 6 in the afternoon till to 12 in the night. And then when my back started paining me, I can be bracing on my wall right here, and then brace back like this, make sure my back is not hurting, get up, go make coffee, a whole set of things. So why am I talking all this? Anyways, so where was I? So this friend, when he called me and told me all these things, he cut off the phone. Well, basically, he said wait. He was about to cut off, and then he said wait, and he was about to tell me something else, but then he said never mind. So I cut off as soon as he said never mind. When I cut off the phone, I blocked him on Insta, I blocked him on WhatsApp, I removed his contact, and stuff like that. Because, you know, I'm very loyal to anybody that I like, and if you like break that trust and loyalty, it's over. Anyways, and normally whenever I stop speaking to somebody, I never speak to them until they reach out to me. And I stopped speaking to him. It's been 2 weeks by this time when me and him stopped speaking, and he tried reaching out to me via WhatsApp, but then remember I blocked him. He tried calling me and I blocked him. He called me on his sister's number, and I knew it was him because I don't really receive calls, because like everybody WhatsApps me. Like I don't receive calls. Only my mom and my best friends call me, and that's it. Anyways, so he reached out to me from his sister number. I did not answer. One of my friends told me that he wants to speak to me, and I told her to tell him I don't want to speak, because he wanted to apologize to me, because he was drunk apparently and he didn't really know what he did. Anyways, I didn't care because he said that, and we stopped speaking. To this day, we don't speak, but he did apologize. Like he keep on reaching out to me, and like that's very good of him also. And whenever you do somebody something bad, even if you know you're in the wrong, you should apologize to them. It would be a great thing to do, to reach out to them and apologize. So he did do that, and I really appreciated that. So I don't know what the message said, but he sent a paragraph explaining whatever, and he didn't mean it, and then like blah blah blah. I was like, okay, yeah. I didn't know what it said, so I sent like a next paragraph to just match the energy. Yeah. And that ended. And since that friendship ended, it really changed my entire mind on friendships. March, I'm getting a new phone. It's gonna be around the 10th to the 15th. I'm gonna be getting a new phone, and I cannot wait to get my new phone. After getting my new phone, then I'm gonna start living my life like fun. I'm gonna repaint my room. Well, I'm hoping of repainting my room in gray. I'm gonna be removing this out of my room. I'm gonna be my bed frame gonna be changing. I actually had a bigger bed frame, but my father bought like this big ass bed, like very thick, heavy. It was so heavy, and his bed wasn't able to hold it, and my bed was like very big, so I gave them it because they were asking me or my sister, but I was kind enough to give him. And my grandpa passed away, and I took this from my grandpa. So yeah, how did I reach there? Let's talk about crushes. So in high school, I didn't like anybody like at all. Like I never liked people, or like going through stuff emotionally. And you know, like whenever you're angry, you don't like to interact with anybody. So yeah, the only person that would go to school to meet is my friends, and that's it. Anyways, this one time in third form, everybody would be talking about this one girl, and apparently I used to see the girl every day, but I didn't really care about her because to me she wasn't like any big deal. Anyways, so one day I was sitting at lessons, and then this girl was walking in, and all the guys started talking about her, and I was like, who is this nice person that they talking about? And then I saw the girl walking in, I was like, oh. And I was like, yeah, she's nice. But I didn't tell them. I was thinking in my mind. And then one of my friends, who was a girl, who was also standing there, she was like saying that the girl is pretty too. So I was like, is she that pretty? Like, what am I not seeing? Anyways, when the girl walked in, she came next to me, and she had a bag. And apparently she knew who I was, and I was like, oh. And then she asked me to keep her bag for her, and there was like so much people, and she asked me to keep it. And it was literally a bench there in front of the lesson, and she put her bag and asked me to watch it. And I was like, this bitch really expects me to watch her bag. I was like, but I was kind, so I was like, yeah, I'm gonna look at it. She went do something, and she came back. Good. I didn't like this girl at all at this point. Good. Fast forward now. We started going to lesson more frequently, and she started like speaking to me and asking me for sharpeners, for pencils, for calculator and stuff like that. And I never get nothing. Like I never get nothing. I never get a calculator. I don't know maths properly. I don't know how to get a grade 1 in maths because I was very bad at math. Anyways, and she would ask me for help and stuff, and most of the time I'm unable to help with maths because maths is not my thing. Good. Fast forward. She found out that I liked her, and this is when I started to fall for her because when I used to sit, so there were 2 tables and I used to sit on this one side and she came and sit with me at that table, and out of all the guys there she would ask me for help. She would ask me to give her, and you remember I didn't really like her, so whenever I don't like somebody I really don't care. I just give them normal energy. And at this point also I felt like she was chasing me, and whenever a girl is chasing me I feel bad, so I kind of rewind it and start chasing them. Like I don't know if that makes sense, cause yeah. So the following week I got like a problem with one of the guys I used to sit at the table with her, so I moved from that table where she and the other guy sit with me, and I moved to the other table which is on this side, and this was closer to the board. She moved from that table and she came and sit by the table with me, and maybe to her it wasn't a big deal, like she just moved because she wanted to move, but in my opinion I saw it like she's moving to come and sit with me, but she didn't sit with me, she sat opposite me. Anyways, it was like one table, one bench here, and I sat here and she sat here, and the tables were connected so we could just like see each other's face. And it was awkward for me because like she was right there. I couldn't focus because I'm like, this is the point where I started liking her, I started falling for her. And then whenever I like a girl I tell all my friends about it, so like I kind of made her known like in my friend group, like all my friends didn't know who she was, and then I started like telling everybody in the class. I followed her on Instagram and she followed me back, and I was like yes. And at this time she wasn't, it's not like one of them girls that follows like 300 to 400 people and only have 400 followers. She had like 1,000 followers and followed only like 52 people. So and she followed me back, so I knew, like I was like, you know what, maybe I have a chance, maybe not. Anyways, so one night she DM'd me and she said that she heard that I liked her and stuff, and I was like, I don't know what I said, but I said yes. And I am very shy when it comes to, like I'm not shy around anybody, but when I like somebody I'm shy, like because I feel like they expect me to be like, you know, very handsome, very this, and I feel pressured. I'm like, oh my god, I'm none of these things, so they're definitely not gonna like me. Anyways, so moving on, she told me about a relationship that she was in and it broke her. And like every single girl that I like is either that went into a relationship and they healing. Like, oh my god, like me and I what to do. So the following week, after she told me that in the DMs that she was in a wherever, I was on the 3rd story and she and her best friend was walking, and I saw her best friend like hit her and was like, look, he's there. And she was a prefect and I was also a prefect, and when she passed she rubbed my belly, and I was like, does this girl like me or does she not like me? And I remember I acted like nonchalant and I was standing there like, you know, like everything's cool. And then I ran downstairs, I got pink, like my ears, my face, everything got like red. And I was telling all my friends like, you know, this is what she did to me. And they were like supporting me and saying like, she likes you, she this, she that, blah blah blah. So my ego went up like this, and yeah, like I didn't know how to react. So fast forward, this girl said that she doesn't want to be with anybody right now, blah blah blah, and her type wasn't me. Like her type was very dark African men. I'm nowhere close to African. So yeah, she liked African men, and I'm barely mixed with Africans, so there's no African you can see on me. But yeah, anyways, she started dating this third farm boy. And when I saw that, it kind of broke my heart. Because I was like sad. I was like, how can she do this? Like, she knew I liked her and then she just started dating. I was like, you know what? It's fine. Like, I have CXC. So, I don't need a girlfriend. And then I saw all my friends with girlfriends and boyfriends and I felt kind of left out. But I didn't care at the same time. Because I was going through shit and a girlfriend wouldn't solve all my problems. So I really didn't care also. I do kinda like someone, but very mutual kind of vibes. Yeah. But I'm really not studying love. Like, love is the least of my study right now because I have to complete a bachelor's degree in business management at the university, and that's gonna take so much time and energy out of me. And then one of my goals this year is to get a car, and I might get it this year. Might. If I listen to my dad. My dad is gonna help me finance it and I'm gonna get a car. So I hope that happens. And then I can be like in a car with my phone and like driving around, like eating food, like I cannot wait. So yeah, I hope I get a car. And what else is there to talk about? Like, I talked about so much. When I talk, I just talk and talk and talk and I don't know where I am. I want to exercise. I want to watch TikTok. I want to watch a movie. I want to do so much. I want to sleep also. Like, I don't know if y'all can see how tired I am, but I'm very tired. I have a few exams next week. And I have assignments. I have labs. I have an essay to type. I have a lot. I might do an unboxing video. Please ignore this. This is like paint. Yes, I accidentally made paint go on. Like, you see, all my clothes is damaged. So yeah.